looking at a minus 30%. So that brings it to that, correct? What would be the other reason for it?
What price are you working off of, what?
I'm working off the original 227, and if you'll notice,
The asking price on the listing that we got?
correct, and then the minus 30%, the minus 30% that was done because of supposedly the property itself for being what, a part of a water table?
Potential high water table through the chair, and there's other than sale factors that have occurred. But mostly, we did recognize, I did as the appraiser,
Also,
the potential high water level.
would that be a high property area for the Aerotropolis, being we sit right on top of the airport and part of the Aerotropolis?
Through the chair, it's always possible to have a positive stigma from Romulus to the west of us.
What I'm saying is, we pay $50,000 a year for the Aerotropolis to be part of the future building of the Aerotropolis. If that property sits dead on the Aerotropolis, which is what, about a mile from the airport, does that affect the value of that property for the future sales that we may get from the Aerotropolis?
I don't think that has any direct impact one way or another. I don't think it helps it or hurts it. That's just really the whether or not an opportunity surfaces that fits that TRO zoning within that Aerotropolis. But most of the Aerotropolis is logistic related, so I doubt that you would see anything different in terms of positive or negative.
I think we should hold our breath on air.
Councilman Croft, did you have something?
Oh, I just wanted to go back to the issue with the trucks in the morning. So, so from 5 to 7 minutes, normally that's when the trucks are being loaded, correct? And then they start their routes probably closer to regular business hours, 8 o'clock. Is that?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
It's Angela.
Okay, sorry, Councilman. No, our trucks are actually loaded at night. So when our guys get back at 4 p.m., we unload the trucks and we reload them for the next day.
Oh, okay.
So when they come in at 7 a.m., they get in their trucks and they hit the road.
Okay.
So they have about 40 to 50 stops a day to make. So we have no time to waste.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Councilman Johnson.
Real quick here, Jerry, was this parcel carved out of another parcel of Taylor's? Because I know we own other property there, 26 acres in that general area.
Through the chair, I think there's 3 different parcels that Taylor owns. There are 2 9-acre tracts and 1 roughly 30-acre tract.
Okay.
But to your question, was this carved out separately? Not that I'm aware of.
It's already a parcel.
Correct.
Through the chair, I don't know if Jerry might want to elaborate on this, but we couldn't even find any records of how we even got this property. I mean, we've had this property for so long, I haven't had any interest since I've been here. And we really had a hard time finding it. When did we acquire this piece of property? So the city of Taylor's had it for quite a bit of years.
I was just wondering if it was carved out of this existing parcel.
And through the chair, correct, the separate parcel has been for a while.
Councilman Grant.
The other question I would have is, on the sale of this property, it mentions in here that basically on brokers. Is there a broker handling this sale?
No.
There will not be a broker handling this sale. The city will be handling the sale.
City attorney.
Okay.
Councilman Missouri.
Have we had any discussions regarding tax credits, tax abatements? Is there any expectation on your end relative to the purchase of this property or the development of this property?
I believe it's in the proposal.
Yes.
Yeah, 50%.
Like,
Through
sorry?
50%.
the chair, there are some stipulations on there. Again, we said that as a city, we will take our best step forward to try to help them wherever we possibly can, but we didn't guarantee anything. That has to all go through council for approval. This is really to start them to do the due diligence, and we would progress.
So I noticed that in the contract, it says the seller agrees to use its best effort, so it doesn't guarantee any of section 7.01.
No, correct. However, at any point in time, if one of those objectives are not met, then they have the right to withdraw the purchase. So like there are some things like I don't remember what it's called, there's the fog requirements that we have to get approval from the state of Michigan.
Yeah.
We can't guarantee that. We can only use our best effort to try to help acquire that. And if we cannot, then obviously they have to make a determination if they still want to buy the property or if they wish to withdraw.
Okay, and how long do they have to do that? Is that in here too, is it
I don't, what's the,
90 days.
90 days of execution of this contract?
Alex, what was your question? I'm sorry.
My question was, you know, it says agrees to use best efforts, not guaranteed. They said they can withdraw it. I asked how long the time period is. They said 90 days after execution of the contract.
Mr. Chairman, I
Yeah.
believe that's, I believe that's 180
180
days.
days.
I believe so. Let me pull that, hang on 1 second.
My take on the 90 days was to actually purchase the property.
Yes,
Not
Okay,
to
that's-
my bad.
figure out decisions on abatements or et cetera. So they have to decide whether or not to pay the purchase price within 90 days.
Right.
So they're not gonna have rezoning it till that point, yeah.
Yeah, I was just, you know, looking at that, especially from, you know, obtain a 50, I mean, the tax abatement, that has to go through council, and, you know, the tree replacement requirements, to be waived from the ordinance, so,
Zoning has to go through it, too.
One question,
Yeah.
Jerry, what would your tax, what kind of taxes would they pay on that on a yearly basis?
I guess it depends on the overall value of the building when it's complete.
Okay,
So unfortunately, I could speculate, but
yeah,
without knowing the ceiling height and the
Right.
actual footprint.
and you said you rent now, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
And through the chair, Council Willie, I could probably get you some rough numbers prior to tomorrow's meeting if you like.
Okay.
We can do that.
Ballpark is good.
Yeah, once I know the footprint and the ceiling height, in the specs, something else.
Could you also send us,
what area?
what Arrow's paying in taxes right now, and whoever owns the property, like, the current copy of that?
Correct. Thank you.
Is there additional questions from the council on this item?
One more.
Councilman Reddick.
Under the convenience, it says create the, and I realize it says seller convenience and agrees to use the best effort. For the 4-inch water line and the 6 to 8-inch sewer lines, that's just basically saying what? What does that mean? That if we're, when we talk about the sewer lines here under section E, under section 7.01, it says create the following minimum utility requirements. Who creates that?
Well, I know that Keith Bach's been involved in this, so maybe you can chime in on that. I think it was just to make sure that they have.
It was
that.
meeting demands,
Yeah,
and
they do a lot of water,
Yeah.
and we have to meet that demand.
If I may, we use about 1 million gallons of water a month. Lot of water. We're a laundry.
So that would be an expense to the city then.
what we did is,
Yeah, Mr. Bell.
what I did is contact the engineers and ran through them all, and knew that we can handle that.
Any additional questions from council on this item? All right, thank you.
Thank you.
We're going to go back to the beginning of the agenda, item 7. It's a motion to receive and file out-of-state training of 1 lieutenant attending the FEMA Respiratory Training, all expenses paid by FEMA. This is Chief Blair. Chief Blair.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, this is ongoing training for Lieutenant Chico. Again, as it's stated in there, it's no cost to the city whatsoever. It revolves around our mass casualty incidents with a national incident management system, a unified command. He is our department representative.
Okay, are there any questions for Chief Blair on this item?